Hey there, folks, this is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our ongoing Let's Play a Metaphor ReFantazio for the PS5. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, and contribute to my Patreon links in the description at the bottom. Alright, so last time, apparently there was a human that was waiting for us, a giant worm human thing, and, it ate us, and, well, we had to unleash a big old fudge dragon in order to get out of there. Okay? No other reason way to say it. Okay? Yeah, I bet we're real popular after this. Okay? Yeah, just got squeezed out of the big old human's butt cheeks and just landed right here. Okay? Alright, anyways.
What now?
Alright, yeah, I used a couple of those items to go and upgrade Hulkenberg's warrior job. Alright, yep, here we are from, I think we're let's see, I think a minute enough's passed so we don't trigger YouTube's content ID. Alright, yeah, we're going from one shitty situation into another one. Yep, so here we are, let's just go in there and take care of business.
What now?
Hold on. Okay, anyways.
Onward.
We come this far. We will find him, no matter what it takes. Alright, let's finally track down Heismay and get our bounty.
What do you think?
Should we go capture Heismay?
So we bring the fight to them.
This bounty will be perfect for helping us stand out of the exhibition. Let's make sure we succeed. Is our bounty really here? Well, he better be around here. Otherwise, we're going to be really pissed. Oh!
Indeed.
This area is massive, though I could expect no less considering the occupants. Yeah, looks like we found the calcified corpse of a human. The same kind that swallowed us. What's that at the bottom? An underground lake.
Look.
Hey look! There's a hut on the shore of the lake!
What the?
So he really has been living here. No wonder no one's been able to catch him yet.
However,
Something is amiss, though. If that truly is his hideout, how might he keep his victims here once kidnapped? Good question.
look.
This place must be home to countless monsters. A child will not survive even half a day. So, yeah, basically... Yeah, so he's just... So... Yeah, once again, here, they're stuck with him. Now that you mention it, you've got a point. This doesn't seem like the kind of place where you can hide a lot of people.
Well,
Then we'll drag the truth out of him. For now, let's check the place out.
I'm heading out.
We're aiming for that hut. If we go around the lake, we should be able to get there.
Enemies up ahead.
But first, let's see if we can snag some goodies.
We got this.
I see the enemy.
Very impressive.
Right there.
Hey, good one.
Go we're at a high enough level, we can just go and swat these mobs.
That might be of use later. What now? I see the enemy.
I knew you could do it.
No bones about it. This place is creepy. A shiny thing. Could it be the husk of that human? Or at least a different one.
There they are.
Great moves back there.
Ooh.
What now? Mage!
Mage!
Mage! I see the enemy.
Spotted.
Let's give him a fight.
The effects of inclement weather. If you enter a dungeon when the weather's bad, enemies become stronger. Stronger enemies grant more experience, but you won't receive a turn icon bonus when striking their weakness. Ooh.
They're weak to ice. Let's stop them cold.
I won't hold back. Hold on. I'm all prepared.
Coordination is key!
Freeze!
But I thought you hit weakness.
Now, what's the play? Are you prepared? Be frozen! They're tenacious!
Wasn't that supposed to be its weakness?
Mage! Oh, shards of ice!
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
Let us carry this fortune onward.
That'll do.
Looks like we're safe for now.
That'll do.
Great find. Keep it.
What now?
Alright, now let's see. Where was I again?
Warrior!
Knight!
Warrior! Hut! Ah! Right there.
Hey, good one.
There they are.
Watch out. We've been spotted.
What now? Brawler!
Seeker!
Leave it to me.
Hey, you found something. Look,
It says we could jump down there. Alright. Thankfully that wasn't too difficult.
That should be it. We don't know what's lurking inside. Stay vigilant, everyone.
Tracks. Something small crawled here.
probably the larvae of the giant sandworms, right? This place is bound to be chock full of them. Maybe what happened is that people mistook the human for some subspecies of the sandworms. Not that they're anything alike.
Ugh. Even the memory of being eaten puts a twinge in my nose. I'd rather it stay numb.
Stop fussing over a smell. You'll attract the enemy.
I just heard something. It can't be.
Gallica, which way is the sound coming from?
Shh! Be quiet! No, they're footsteps. Someone's coming this way.
Oh, crap. Oh, oh crap, we got company!
Keep your guard up.
Who's he?
Well, he's not an enemy. I'll at least say that much right now.
How do you know where it's hiding?
I think it's gone somewhere.
Are you the man we seek?
Name yourselves.
You mean this is Heismay?
I didn't expect you, Chief.
He's a chief.
Never seen one in the flesh. We're but another lesser tribe the city dwellers don't care for.
So that's Heismay. Ah, no, we see the Ujeef.
We
Just
owe you a debt, it seems.
A Knight of the Crown, are you? Is that why you knew my name? Or perhaps you know it from the wanted posters?
Both, actually.
I flee to the furthest depths, and still they pursue me.
Where are the people you kidnapped?
What are you talking about? Suppose there's no point standing around chatting with someone after my head.
That weapon. So he truly was part of the Shadow Guard.
Shadow Guard.
Shadow Guard?
Eyes front. He's a knight to be reckoned with.
Here I come! I'll not be anyone's captive without a fight. I'll have to provide some less delicate discouragement. No hard feelings. I'll use this!
Oh, so he's a ninja.
Huh? There's more Heismays?
To push me this far, I did not give you enough credit. But against my mirage arts, your strength means nothing.
Aye. I get the feeling that Heismay's attacks are wavering. Is it just my imagination?
What the? We've got multiple Heismays.
Oh, please, I fought on Gilkey. I know this trick. And yeah, Shadow Guard, eh? Tough is too sissy a word to describe this guy.
Brawler!
Was luck on your side? Or perhaps, no matter. I can't back down either way. Here I come.
Nothing ties a traveler down. Give me your aid!
Let's do this!
Let's do this!
Tis best you. How about this?
What happened?
Stroll, your speed's down.
Warrior! Freeze!
Let's stay calm.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
You
Hulkenberg's
think
moving
yourself
slower.
equal to a Ujeef's agility? Allow me to use this.
Is that all? For all that we strive for! Sever!
Captain,
It's okay.
they slowed you down.
We can do this. Come forth, Royal Soul! Strike!
I see your
Don't
game.
get sloppy, Captain.
I see. No common sellswords, are you? I was saving this.
Ah, come on there, buddy. I've been hearing about this big... There is again. I can feel Heismay hesitating slightly when he attacks me.
Let's do this! Not the right move.
Yeah, something about this doesn't smell right.
I'll blow you away!
I mean, if he really was this big bad dude, he probably would have just let us get munched on by those humans.
Not this one. Behold! We stand together!
It's up to you now.
I strike with conviction! I yet cling to...
Most impressive. You've some grand cause to fight for, I'm sure. But I have my own. I've no intention of being so easily snared.
Smoke bomb!
Where'd he go? He disappeared just like that.
Even wholly surrounded, too. Tis bad enough that he's skilled, but we have an environmental disadvantage here.
But the very first thing he did was save us from a human, right?
Yep.
So it seemed. Had he not stepped in, he'd be rid of us, and not have to bother exposing himself. A passing strange choice for a supposed amoral scoundrel.
But we don't know anything for sure yet.
Worth noting that the petrification magic didn't kick in either, I suppose.
Our names still mean nothing then. The people's support is not yet strong enough to protect us. 'Tis frustrating, but we must press on.
Oh yeah, I forgot about... Oh yeah, the King's magic.
Investigate
Forgot
the
about
hut in the
that.
meantime. Maybe we'll find some clues about the kidnappings.
Good plan. Let's take a look first.
The inside's pretty shabby too. By all appearances, he does live here.
Let's do it.
Perfect. Let's see if we can find any proof that he's the kidnapper.
Doesn't it seem like...
I don't see anything to suggest the kidnapping victims are here. Yeah, no extra cots, no pillows, no nothing. The Ujif tribe. Small in stature with bat-like wings and ears. Due to their singular appearance and low population, as well as their strong night vision derived from their nocturnal nature and keen hearing, it's not uncommon for them to be perceived as unnerving, and they often become targets of discrimination. Most Ujif live most lives at the bottom of the social hierarchy with few positions of status. For their natural agility, some are able to make a living as warriors. Most Ujif, however, prefer farming to hunting, making them a tribe that's warm in nature that values harmony. The flip side of this is that they are often indecisive, second-guessing themselves out of concern for what others want. This has lowered their relative status in the world. And yeah, let me see. What would... let's see. Oh yeah, what do they... Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Lena Caden. Yeah, she... yeah. Oh yeah, she's a Ujif, yeah.
Huh.
What's this jar? Should we try opening it? Wait, don't. I've seen such a thing on my travels before. The Ujif tribe has a custom for cremating the dead. They store the bones in an urn for burial.
I see.
So it's an urn. But judging by the size of it, these are a child's bones. He'd not go to so much trouble for a child he abducted. It's only a theory, but I suspect this may be Heismay's own child.
And so?
But he is a fallen knight, and he has the price on his head besides. Under such circumstances, he will not be able to manage a proper burial.
Really?
If he's actually a criminal, then that's what he deserves, but that's still sad for the child.
Oh,
This doesn't look like anything like the hideout of a kidnapper. I'll search for more clues.
All right.
There must be something we are missing. Let us investigate further. Let's see, Royal Knight's insignia.
what now?
Knights! Warrior!
There's the mark. The Shadow Guard. He was a knight. I suspected as much when we learned he was a Ujif, but now... Is that a different group from the one you were in, Holgenberg?
The truth is...
Titles and honors go to Clemar, or those who resemble them enough. Other knights work in their shadow. Their duties lesser.
I get it now.
Hence the name Shadow Guard, then. Discriminated even among the knights. So much for our civilized age.
Even so...
The Shadow Guards go unseen by the public. Pariahs all, their only focus is skill. And Heismay, he must be dangerously skilled. Now a kidnapper. Suppose all the prejudice got to him? Push him down a darker path? And the Shadow Guard. One of two divisions of knights that make up the Royal Order that serves the crown. The Royal Order of Knights are split into the Holy Guard and the Shadow Guard. Though when most speak of Royal Knights, they're referring exclusively to the former. New members of the Holy Order are announced publicly and are thus required to excel not only martially, but also maintain traditional appearances for ceremonies and other rites. As a result, unofficial tribal discrimination is rampant, with most knights coming from the Clemar or other similarly prestigious tribes. By comparison, Shadow Guard members are not publicly announced and are relegated to less savory tasks. So, yeah, if you're not a Clemar or a Rosante, or then yeah, you're basically just stuck doing the dirty work, the wet work. It's common for knights of tribes far removed from Clemar in appearance to be standing, It's common for knights of tribes far removed from Clemar in appearance or standing to be assigned to the Shadow Guard by default. However, as this means its knights are more explicitly chosen for strength and skill rather than prestige, some say that knights of the Shadow Guard tend to be more capable than those of the Holy Guard. Yeah, basically... basically the whole... So yes, Holy Guard is basically... the entire Guard regiment is run by nepotism. How disgusting. How disgustingly inefficient. Cloth wrap package.
Look.
All these things have been bundled in multiple layers of cloth.
Indeed.
Fairly tight at that. It doesn't seem like anything would break if I were to drop it.
Hey,
Now I look around, everything in this room is bound up in cloth, even the floor and walls. Is it necessary to go to such lengths? Strange, the more I think about it.
Strange.
Perhaps there's a reason behind all this?
This is...
Is this a letter?
what the what?
It says, to Papa, thank you for always working so hard. I hope you and Mama stay in love forever. Sounds like the writing of a child. If they managed that much script, they must have been well educated. Was this letter written to Heismay? I worried the kid saw him as a good father.
So apparently...
I suppose that he's been through his own share of woes, but there's also nothing to clear him of the kidnapping charges. We'll have to hear the truth from him. But can we even catch him? He's fast enough to run circles around us.
No.
A direct confrontation would be difficult, or that he had some weakness we could exploit. Well, there is that urn.
Well then.
What if we held the urn for ransom?
Wait a second.
Wow, that's kind of low, don't you think? 'Tis too callous for my taste. And if 'tis not his child, the gambit means nothing. We must rethink this. Alright. Yeah, the human isn't going to do much good. I mean, he was able to swat them off.
In this place.
There's a lot of cloth in here.
Right.
That struck me as well. There's surely some reason. Why does Heismay have so much cloth lying around? Ah, to block out the light so that we can't... to block out the light so that we won't be able to see his shadow from when he does that whole Kagebushi bullshit. Perhaps to block out the light? So these are makeshift curtains. Why then would they be arranged so carefully on the floor? I have a feeling there's a different reason. Oh, to dampen the noise so that way it won't attract the human's attention.
That's...
Maybe it helps dampen noise?
Huh.
Noise, that's it.
Hey.
Do you think those big ears of his are just for show? Yeah, oh, I know how... Oh, yeah, scream your lungs out at him and he'll be shrieking. And he'll be shrieking in pain. He's bound to be much more sensitive to sound than we are. And that's how he lives here so safely, I'd wager. If it came for sound echoes, it'd be easier for him to hear when the human's
I
about.
see.
So the cloth is a measure against unnecessary noise. Indeed, I've heard it said that the UG have excellent night vision and sensitivity to sound.
Then...
So if we make a noise so loud that even we can hardly stand it,
Nice.
worth a shot. Alright, let's start the Maroon 5 karaoke session.
Right then, let's get this plan underway.
Heismay! Come out!
Dinner time!
Wow, that's some crazy echo.
Kind of nice getting to let loose. Long as I'm yelling anyway.
Yep.
Luis! You think you're so bloody untouchable, you bastard?
Hey! Big ugly sandwormy human thing! Even Hulkenberg wouldn't eat you!
Gasp! Rejected by Hulkenberg! The ravenous, all-devouring she-beast of the Knights Order!
Is this what we've come to? Saying whatever's on our minds? Well, so be it.
Consider it therapy.
Monica, the sound of your wings keeps me up at night. Stroll, you think you're
I could probably shout something too. Stroll, quit being such a...
Stroll, be more careful!
That's right! He's the only reason we're here. Stroll just had to play the hero and take on a request nobody else wanted.
Oh, I'm the only one playing hero here.
Ah! Enough! Stop this infernal din!
Well, it worked. And we got the Era Grievances out. Good day, good day.
What do you think would happen if that monster showed up without my ears working? You'd all be dead. Is this blasted bounty that important to you?
Here's our guest of honor at last. It was never about the money. Children are missing. We can't just ignore a kidnapper.
Kidnapper? I see now. As you were saying before, they've named me a kidnapper. A monster preying on children.
If the charges are false, I would hear it. In truth, even I've come to doubt the allegations.
And why is that, Lady Knight?
You've lost a child yourself, haven't you? I cannot imagine a parent who has endured such pain would kidnap children, much less sell them off.
Hold on. I can't trust a man who does nothing but flee the people responsible for my home burning. Zorba, who forced the dead to fight on his behalf. Anyone who can't face reality themselves is capable of any low.
True enough. If we lived in a world where words alone proved us just, I'd not be living in this infernal cave. I'm sorry, but I won't go to the gallows before I've even honored my son's death. If you'll not leave me be, then we decide this another way.
So you're finally ready to fight us properly.
Draw steel. If I'm to take your life, I'll not do it from the shadows. But if you refuse to retreat, then ready your blades.
We got our own reasons to fight here, Heismay.
We have our reasons for not backing down.
Hope you don't think hiding's enough to make us give up and leave.
Here I come. This should work.
I feel hesitation in Heismay's attacks. Could we waver about delivering a fatal blow?
He's not getting away this time. Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Let's go.
Alright, let's do this.
Shatter!
So, you saw through my illusion. Even so,
I shall fight as the noble I am. After me! No, I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash.
a blunder. Be neither timid nor arrogant.
For all that we strive for, I strike with conviction.
How about this?
That's no good.
My strength.
Oh, please.
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
Ice!
Nothing ties a traveler down. The power of light.
Stroll,
Let
your
us clean up
down.
this mess.
Too slow. Hold yourself together.
Slash!
Come forth, royal soul! No, I'm not careless.
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
You think yourself equal to a Yuji's agility? I show no mercy!
With blade in hand.
I see your game!
Hold yourself together.
Let us clean up this mess.
Vitus power. Freeze!
I was saving this. Slash!
Copies.
I call upon royal power within. Oh, healing light.
I knew you'd help.
Is everyone all right? Warrior! My blade cuts like the wind.
Be neither timid nor arrogant.
Let's work together. Maybe there's a better choice.
A blunder! I'll use this! I have my method!
Wait a second. Something's off. That coffee doesn't have a...
Yeah, I noticed it already.
Seeker!
Again, I already fought on Gilkey. I know how this works.
I'll blow you away!
Let us clean up this mess.
Warrior! Oh, shards of ice!
Focus. Pull yourself together.
'Tis best used.
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
We'll do this together.
I'm counting on you!
How's that?
Still up?
A blunder!
Got you! Die hard!
I'll use this! I show no mercy!
Aha! Look close. The real one has a shadow.
Yeah, again, I figured this out forever ago. Yeah, Galaga, I figured that out forever ago. Thank you.
Worthy foe after all.
It's okay. We can do this. I'm all prepared. No, let's go. Strike!
Then my fight ends here. What are those strange powers you possess?
Not bad, if I say so myself.
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
How'd you cast spells without igniters? What was that?
We'll have our answers first. Did you really kidnap all those people from the castle town?
Look around you, lad. Where would I keep the victims? Besides, I'm but one man. Kidnapping on the scale you suggest would be damn near impossible.
You're saying you were framed? This case even reached the capital, you know. Why would anyone pin such horrors on an innocent man?
For a scapegoat, duh.
Innocent is more generous than most of the world sees me. A Ujif drifter, a disgraced knight condemned by the Sanctists. What couldn't they pin on me? They cast me out, stripped my titles, and put a price on my head. They would even refuse me the right to mourn my child.
And thus, you held back against us, didn't you? You never intended to take our lives. Or perhaps you could not bring yourself to kill a young man.
Just didn't want to make a mess I'd have to clean up.
What do you think? Is Heismay really our kidnapper?
Obviously not.
I don't think he's the culprit.
I agree. That being said, it is also hard to imagine the town maintaining a groundless bounty so faithfully. It was the Holy Lady who named the price, and the guard captain who thereby took it to the capital. To end this as a case of mistaken identity would disgrace their word.
You think they must have had a reason to suspect him then? So, what's really going on here?
Sounds to me like between the guard corps and Heismay, one of them could be lying. Remember when we first arrived? We almost got killed by a beast they told us would be asleep.
You cannot be suggesting the guard corps set us up. Absurd! No, it defies all reason. They went to such lengths to place the request.
So you think I'm the one lying, do you?
Like I said, we don't make assumptions. If there's anything else you know, we're listening.
You're a strange lot. Fine. Investigate this as you see fit. And if you think I'm guilty by the end of it, put me in chains. What's the matter? Never tied up a captive before?
Is it a rest, old man? You'll make a better guide than a captive. Otherwise, the human makes a meal of us, and nobody wins.
A strange lot indeed. And My God, a foul-smelling one to boot.
Oh, don't start.
Don't remind me.
Look, it's a long story. We'll see you back at the Gauntlet Runner.
Sorry, but you'll have to bear with us.
Don't mind me.
If the charges prove false, you should be cleared. Still, we'll have to find a new head to be judged for the competition.
Then we'll just find whoever's actually behind it and have their head instead. Let's contact Barden tomorrow, but we'll keep quiet about Heismay. Can't tell if we can trust the guardsman yet.
What are we going to do with Heismay tonight? We can't exactly set him up at the inn.
Steady on. You're not leaving me to watch our bounty alone.
Why not?
Fine. Then Nuris and I can both watch him tonight. Better us than risking our candidate, I suppose.
Never would have guessed that the bounty hunting was part of this plan to take the throne. And further, you've a Lady of the Knighthood with you. Not to mention command of a Gauntlet Runner. I sense there's more to this story,
Well, aren't you sharp? Alright, well, might as well be just straightforward with this guy here.
The truth is, we're going after Luis.
Luis, the monstrous child himself, eh? So you're not just grasping at power. You've got convictions. But now the throne's in anyone's reach, eh? Suppose the king's magic wasn't just a myth.
Oh, don't we know it?
Hardly matters to an old codger like me. No telling if I'll even live to see the next king crowned.
This is all jolly cheerful. And I'm to be stuck between these two old goats the whole night.
Don't blame me, lad. You volunteered.
Those are some sharp ears. We should probably watch our words in here.
Great, no privacy then. Awesome. Oh, what a terrible day. I hope Nearest and the others are okay. All we can do now is get some rest so they'll be ready for tomorrow. Great, now we got all kinds of suspicions going on here. So yeah, Heismay turns out to not be the kidnapper. Well, it wouldn't have the means to when somebody set him up.
What you want to know?
Pleasure to see you. Oh, dear me.
Yeah, I think by the time we get, I think tomorrow we're gonna have some questions to go and put to, let's see, what's her name again? Yeah, I think tomorrow we're gonna have a couple of questions to go and put to Joanna. Yeah, I got some questions to put to Joanna, Barden, and Moris.
Evidently.
So it begins with rumors of safety during a sand flash, and thus the trap is already set. Whatever the case, Heismay is safely in our custody. The others will stand vigil over him, so let us rest while we can. Are you worried about Heismay? I know how you feel, but...
Gone to shite, he says.
Young man, hey!
Then...
Pleased to hear that. Oh. Let me perform for...
Gone to shite, he says.
Damn, I'm exhausted. Let's take it easy for today and prepare for tomorrow.
What now?
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
In the name of justice!
The freedom of a wanderer.
Yeah, I got a feeling that we're going to be in for some... that these interrogations are going to get pretty ugly.
All right then. Where to? What now?
Let's see. The sandworm revealed. Upon reaching Heismay's hideout, they find the local sandworm far from calm. Instead, it's revealed to be a rampaging human. Swallowed whole, the party struggles to escape its guts and to face Heismay. After a messy struggle, the party escapes the belly of the beast. Finding to ignore the stench still clinging to them, they forge onward into the sandworm's nest, ready to capture Heismay.
Good night.
Night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all. I hope Heismay behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake?
Oh, what happened?
Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
Oh, come on!
But Heismay's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick.
Yeah, just please tell me that Stolen Neuris weren't sleeping. Oh, for God's sake!
Where's Stroll?
Speak, man. Are you alright? Where's Heismay? What happened here?
They got shit-faced, that's what happened.
Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Neuris, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Heismay was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow. What a mess.
For God's sake!
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it! Ah!
Oh, there he is.
Now, what's all the commotion?
Ah, that was it. He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
Does he drive like this?
He doesn't drink and drive, does he?
If you dare touch a single drop on the road, I'll toss you off the runner's back myself!
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heismay was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Neuris? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else. Children's shoes. It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
Inside the town.
Inside the town?
Logically, yes.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case, too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head. I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal.
I'm afraid he's right.
You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Heismay.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Alright, yeah, just tell him we've had Heismay locked up the whole time and...
I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
Not so swift there, lad.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heismay the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a Ujif bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that. I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 Ujif brigands in the area?
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnappers' tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
He's obviously our culprit.
Obviously not.
Heismay was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true?
Yep.
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine, fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem here? Pardon, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Was that?
What?
Did you hear it, lad?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
What? He's gone!
Heismay!
Find him! Secure the exits! Don't let him escape!
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Heismay?
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Moris, his second in command.
Yep.
He framed Heismay with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
Bingo.
So Moris, a would-be guard of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heismay heard in the night.
Nuris is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the runner.
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
I hope so.
What happened last night? It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Ah, bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit. It wasn't just Heismay's reports that shook me. No, I saw something. It was right after I slung Heismay into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell. It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
There, you're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Moris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heismay.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Heismay's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
A beast out of hell, eh? A human? No good. They said they haven't found Heismay yet, so they can't remove the blockade from the gate. Sounds like he's got them on a wild goose chase.
Fine.
What are our plans then? Should we just sneak in? Oh there! Over here! It sounds like...
Evidently.
It's coming from over there. Is he calling for us? Yep, Barden.
Huh?
Why is Heismay with you? The guard at the gate said they'd not found him yet.
What to say,
I'm the captain of the guard, and I have a responsibility to the truth, to know and uphold it. That's all this is about.
What folly.
I could have avoided all this trouble if you just dropped my head off to start with. Oddballs, the lot of you. Why did you run off so suddenly?
The truth is...
I did some investigating inside. The moment Lady Joanna cracked the door to the room, I heard the sound of a child's scream. And Lady Joanna is... well, she is childless. Whatever you heard, it cannot have been her own family. So she's keeping children locked up in the basement? Oh, this is getting worse by the second. No child could get into such a heavily guarded castle unnoticed. Your kidnapper has to be within these walls. My money's on Moris being the weasel. He lied to our faces trying to get us to walk into a human's jaws.
It's absurd.
Morris? No, that's absurd. I cannot suffer him to kidnap any more innocent children. Please, will you help me put an end to this evil? I have nobody else to turn to.
Yeah.
Of course. After all, if we can't use your head for the competition, we'll need a replacement anyway. We're in, right? Of course. Of course we'll help you.
I'm in your debt.
And so?
It seemed to us like no kidnapper could get victims into the castle on our watch. Not under our noses. Yeah, no, he'd need to have exclusive access to the castle.
But then...
But there is an old underground tunnel that even the castle guards don't know about. And Heismay is the man who found it. There'll be plenty of places to hide hostages down there. Morris may have known about it as well. Right under Lee's mansion. That's bold. Okay, let's get to work then.
Right then.
You should be able to get there from Blindwell Alley at the end of Katoraket Road. I've got to return to my post, but I'm counting on all of you. A welding into an underground channel. Sounds fun.
Isn't that...
Everyone's already headed to Blindwell Alley. So we can get there by following Cattle Cricket Road. So let's go there when you're ready. Heismay. Heismay Noctule. A member of the Ujif tribe and former member... let's see. Heismay Noctule. A member of the Ujif tribe and former knight who Morpheus met outside Martiera. A notorious man, he is long wanted for a series of kidnappings before it was revealed he'd been set up. Like all members of his tribe, he's extremely sensitive to sounds and can't detect any odd scant noises his companions can't.
That waterway.
All right then.
Unstinking believable. Excuse me?
Can we talk?
Thank you, mister. Hey, mister.
Can we talk?
Yeah.
All right then. Where to? Let's head there right away.
Alright, let's collect some magnetite.
All right then.
And looks like we can't get to the Gauntlet Runner. Nah, well.
What is there to be done?
The kidnappings continue, and the guard corps still lacks a single lead. Every day this mother comes to see us. Her daughter was kidnapped. She can't give up hope.
Hey!
What'll it be?
Now then.
Sanctor's Devotion and Sanctor's Resolve. Awesome.
That waterway.
Help me.
What'll it be?
Ebony's thermophone and Leader's thermophone.
What is it? What now?
Yeah, I definitely want that exclusive weapon.
What will I do here? An elder candidate? No.
Now what am I to do?
Let's not.
I'm out of ideas. Hello?
Hi, it's you. Sorry for all that bother with the sandworm thing. Wish I could give you some useful information to, you know, make it up to you. I just thought of something. You probably want inside info on Luis, like the type the army would know. I'll have you know, he's not just a great soldier or a brilliant commander. He's also an exceptional mage. First time I'm hearing that. Aye, it's true. They say the fight's over the second he draws that dreadful magic sword. Lots of people went over to his side after the royal funeral from what I've heard. If you're going up against him, you better be ready. Oh, great, so we get... great, so not only is he a brilliant tactician and super strong, but he's also got magic. Wonderful.
What do you want to know?
Pleasure to see you. Oh, dear me.
Yeah, no, Moris definitely seems to be the... yeah, I think we may have found our culprit. Now we just need a motive. Or even better, where the victims are.
You're not getting off the hook for that.
Oh, the kidnappings continue aplenty. I myself lost some friends around town. I'm pathetic. A pathetic excuse for a soldier who has sworn oath of loyalty to his city and Lady Joanna.
What were the guards doing?
You there?
That brother of yours down there. Look, I'm sorry if I'm getting this wrong, but did it disappear one time? You know, right when you got to town. Took my eyes off it for a second and it was back. So I figured I was imagining things, but, well, I'm not sure. It was because I've been drinking. It's a trade secret, bud. And yeah, oh, woe was me. I'm such a pathetic excuse for a guard. Yeah, no, that definitely tells me that at least half of the regiments, whatever the hell, whatever the hell Moris is up to.
What is it?
All right then.
Hey, listen.
You!
Hang on. Isn't that... Let's see.
And it looks like Fortin's head's getting bigger. Alright, so yeah, gonna call it a day. And next time, we'll see what's really going on around here. So, till next time, folks, this is David on David's Brain. See you when I see ya. Bye-bye.